Hello, welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. I gotta start this poll. Are men too emotional in 2025? Wait till y'all coming, wait till y'all coming, wait till y'all coming. Black man need to start being so sassy, get in control of your feelings. Stop all that hooping and hollering, stop all that crying, stop all that fussing, grown ass nigga. Stop all that fussing, grown ass nigga. Oh man, we got a barber. Black men are fighting at the barbershop. Black man would kill a black man anywhere. At the grocery store, at the barbershop, anywhere, right? Children right there. I'm gonna describe the scene. I'm gonna wait about 3-minute mark. Wait till some of y'all come. Hopefully y'all come in. Hopefully y'all come in and hang out with your boy. Hopefully y'all come in and get some of this good. Have us a good time, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Now, before I start talking about me and getting all into my rants, I want to know how y'all doing. How y'all feeling? Are men too emotional in 2025? That's what I want to know. Are too many beta males? Too many men are losing their shits. Kids in the barbershop, they pulling out guns because somebody pushed your hairline back, or you felt like they pushed your hairline back. This is probably the most despicable act. This is probably the most embarrassing as grown men. These niggas are older than me. Ready to shoot up the damn barbershop, got kids in the back. Kids are scared. You got little black boys looking at grown men and how they act. Now I'm gonna put up another poll. I'm gonna do 2 polls tonight because I want to see. I'm starting to see why little black children and women can't stand black men. I hate to put. I'm not putting black men down, but just like I could build black men up, I can critique. I ain't putting you down, black man. But there needs to be an overhaul of emotional intelligence. There's a emotional retardation in the black man right now. Lord have mercy. So we hit the 3-minute mark, and I'll go over the story again because I seen the video. I'm gonna leave a link to the video because I was so embarrassed as a intellectual nigga, as a black man, as a man in general. As a human being, I couldn't believe that these men are arguing over a hairline. So this guy right here, he's the one that pulled the gun. I don't know if y'all can see. The guy sitting in the chair right there. He's the one that's pulling the gun on the barber right there. The barber told him, "Look, man, you have a nice day. I don't want your money." And to me, the hairline looked pretty good. You just have a big ass head like Yo Gotti. You just have a big ass head like the rapper Yo Gotti, CMG. You have a big ass forehead. The lineup look clean to me. It's edged up on the side, looks clean to me. So he was mad about his haircut, and dude sitting in the chair, they get into an argument. See the little baby back there, little black boy. And this is his example in his neighborhood. Everybody is him, and there's another guy in the back, another older man, probably in his late 50s. Y'all take that outside. Y'all take that outside. So long story short, he goes to the car, go get his gun, and he comes back and doing this to the guy. He didn't shoot the guy, but he's doing this all to the barber. He doing this all to the barber. They scuffling. Jammed the gun in the dude's face in front of children. The kids were scared. Now, with that gun would have accidentally went off, his brains would have been all over the damn barbershop, and them kids have to see that. What's up, Wesley Jefferson? I'm trying to lay down some masculinity down today because there's a lot of beta emotional men. And y'all know my motto: if your girl cheat, go ahead and stay with her. You ain't gonna find nobody else loyal in these streets. Just go work it out. Y'all go get some counseling and figure it out. She cheated on me. You push my hairline back, acting like children, bruh. I mean, we all guys children, but men, what the hell is going on with the men? They were killing over anything, killing their girlfriend because she got her cheeks clapped. If you over, I give you 25. Could it take some guys not really good with the women? If you over 25, you know, especially I give you 30. If you over 30 and you still don't know how women are, we'll dive into that because that's one of the main reasons why these dudes are crashing out. It's been like, but to be fair to our generation, it's been like this for centuries. Dudes have been killing each other over women for centuries, right? But it's not just women now. It's over a hairline. You stepped black men. So I'm gonna talk about black men specifically. You stepped on my J's. They even had a song. Oh, don't you step on my J's? Dudes black men were stepping on other black men J's, brand new J's, putting dirt on them, and they were having shootouts in the club because another man stepped on your shoe on accident. What's up, James Williams? Creation isn't created without feelings and emotion. It's just the other. What? No, it's like a whole bunch of emotional stuff. But I looking at this video, and I said to myself, I'm starting to see why nobody respect black men. You would take a black man's life over your hairline being pushed back, but you won't go push back on the elitists, the people that's really making our lives a living hell. You ain't gonna take that energy. If you're gonna throw your life away for something meaningful, monumental. You know, I can see if you're trying to build a neighborhood and they're passing laws to where brothers can't get property. That's a reason to kill somebody, right? In my opinion, like you stopping our money. You're trying to starve out a nation of people. That's the reason to galvanize and kick off the revolution. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to take somebody that looks like you're going to take their life because they push your hairline back slightly. It wasn't about no hairline to me. It wasn't about no hairline. So I want to talk about, let's talk about the children first. Why black women and black children can't stand us. This mess right here. Black man be acting slow with his emotions. Black man be acting slow with the money. Not all. But we're going to have to, I don't know what households this man grew up in. I don't know if he grew up with them nasty ass mamas. Y'all remember that mama from Boys in the Hood? Do y'all remember the mama from Boys in the Hood? Dope Boy, Ice Cube's mama. She was one, excuse my friend, I don't like to cuss on here, but I'm going to say the B word one time. She was one of the nastiest bitches I've ever seen in my life. Boys in the Hood. Remember Dope Boy? She was talking bad to the boy. You ain't never gonna be ish. You just like your daddy. Ooh, you just like your daddy. They doing this. Smoking backwoods, smoking cigarettes. They got some drink in their hand. Ooh. Got their titties all out. One of them hoochie mamas. Ooh, you just like your damn daddy. Did he grow up in that type of household? We don't know what this man's background. We just know that he is very, very, very emotional. And our black boys have to see this. They may take it and say, well, I've seen the older guys resolve their issues with violence. How come we can't do it? What's wrong with us doing it, right? Oh, I see my uncle get emotional because my auntie cheated on him with her work husband. That's been going on. I don't know why your uncle tripping. It is what it is. Oh, I see my uncle or my dad get into it with another guy and they started fighting. When you talk about violence, you talk about laws, when you talk about throwing away your life, when you talk about doing jail time, it should be for something serious, not a damn haircut. You mean sit there and tell me black men can't just even get a haircut? Did y'all know that 80% of black barbers are strapped in the barbershop? Did y'all know that most of the barbershops are in the hood anyway, But most of the black barbershops, the barbers are strapped for this reason. You got nutcases walking around here. You have barbershops where arguments happen, but guys used to argue and debate and get their emotions up because it was a safe haven for men to be men, right? The barbershop, we used to have debates, talk about religion, talk about sports, talk about relationships, talk about these trifling hoes, talk about the good women, talk about the bad women, talk about the new cars. You know, what's the best sports car? Everything that's masculine. That's what the barbershop was for. Not to be killing each other. Our black men, our black children and black women, you know, because I was always wondering, why do black women think they can beat black men up? If you go through any of the ghettos, the black women talk to black men like they men themselves, like they can really whoop their ass. I got on the bus, my car was broke down, and I got on the bus. Let me check this poll real quick. The answer to the poll question: are men too emotional in 2025? 58% say yes, 42% say no. Woo-wee. A lot of beta males are beta male. My car had broken down, and I got on the bus. So this guy, it was a black female bus driver, and a black man came on the bus. Look, he was broken ashy, and he was playing with her, and something about it ticked her off. I don't know if she had some type of trauma, but she's like, "Don't play with me like that." She said, "You lucky I don't kick." No, she said, "You lucky I don't beat your ass." I'm thinking to myself, you're a whole woman out here. You are a woman. I don't know any other country. If you guys have friends that are overseas, Russia, China, any of those Middle Eastern countries, do the women in those countries think that they can beat up their men? Like in the black community? I'm looking to myself, I'm like, this is a grown man. He's a little bit older than you. She had to have been in her late 20s. He's probably in his mid 40s. But this is a grown man. She said, I'll beat your ass. That just showed me the lack of respect, how they view black men. There's no way a woman should ever think that she can take on a man. But the reason why black women think they can take on a man, because they look at black men, I hate to say it, as B words. Most black women look at black men as B words. Emotional, broke, no power. Most black men as a collective don't have the type of power like Russia, not even Africa. I'm not even talking about black men, I'm talking about blacks across the globe. Where do you see blacks come together in a monumental way like China and Russia and the Middle East, the UK? And that's what be killing me about these Africans coming over here. Do y'all know that they're making all kind of deals with China? Did y'all know I'm gonna do another live tomorrow about that. That got me kind of hot. So wait, let me get this straight. You know that none of these nations give a damn about you. Look what happened when you let them white folks in. You let the white folks in, and they created apartheid in South Africa, and they brought Jim Crow to South Africa. That's what they did. You brought them Europeans over there, and look how they treated y'all. Now you're cutting deals with China. China don't have no interest in y'all. They just want to use whatever resources they can get, right? But you wouldn't cut any deals with Black America when we have the type of spending power. They said blacks spent, now I don't know if this is true or not, but they spent almost $1 trillion on designer clothes and high fashion. $1 trillion on cosmetic. Black women spend billions on hair and weaves, right? So we have all this money to spend. You mean to sit there and tell me Black America can't cut deals with one of them countries in Africa? Because we're the only group in America that's not backed up by a country. White folks got Europe. The Asians got whatever Asian country they got. They even got an Asian hate crime bill over here. We will take all this energy in destroying ourselves, but we will not build. And I'm starting to see why Black women think they can whoop our ass. Look how we act. What's up, D? Don't give a F. 5150. She said not, or he. Oh, that's a girl. That's a girl. Not all men. Yep, when them guys don't have a father in their home, oh, it's horrible. When they don't have a father in their home, oh, they turn out to be sassy. There's some sassy men coming out these single parents. And that's what the world wanted. They said, let's remove the men out the home. We can control the woman. And we'll have a nation, the next generation of weak men. This is how I knew the black community was over. I used to listen to Bob Marley, Damian Marley, the whole Marley family. I used to listen to Public Enemy, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Anything that's uh, NWA, Tupac, F the Police, Black Power, Black Power type of music. Zesty bonnet. That's how I knew the black community was over, when I started seeing our youngsters wear bonnets. There's no bro code. There's no man code in the black community, and this is what America's been fighting for since Obama got in. A little bit before Obama, because this whole thing really started in the 60s. And there was one man who stood up to this agenda. Now, there ain't no agenda. People just living their life. No, there is an agenda. And you know who fought against this agenda? Al Bundy. There was a show called, what's the show? All in the Family. Al Bundy was one of the most quote-unquote misogynistic males to ever touch the TV screen. He didn't take shit from fat women. Al Bundy was the white Kevin Samuels. Al Bundy was the white Kevin Samuels. He was Kevin Samuels before Kevin Samuels came out, back in the late 80s, early 90s. Didn't take no shit from no woman, especially no fat woman. He loved pretty women. He had a standard. Even though he was a shoe salesman, this man had a standard for women. The same standard that Kevin Samuels and all the other men have. We want in shape. She could be thick, you can be chubby, but we don't want no big ass woman. We want them nice shape, pretty face, nice, sweet. That was his standard. Hooters. He used to go to the club, and him and his boys act like men. The men used to be men. They used to go down to them nudie bars and go see some breasts, because that's what men do. Is it sinning? Yes. But that's what men do. They drink and go see some titties. And you know what? How you gonna say men are pigs when so what do you call the women that show their breasts at these clubs in? Men used to be men. He didn't take no shit from no feminists. There was a character named Darcy, right? And she was a full-blown feminist, and he didn't take no shit from her. He didn't take no shit from his wife. He was a man, and when he came home, he used to do one of these numbers. Get his beard. That's a real man. Always reliving his high school glory. He's into football. He was America's dad before America's dad. A real man. Let's go into these comments. Am I making sense? Miss Don't Give a F said, there's a war on Mexican masculinity too. They're trying to feminize the Mexican men too. My biggest pet peeve was when our women say kids don't need a dad. Oh my. So Miss Don't Give a F, you heard, you look black, so I'm gonna say well, even if you ain't black, I'm probably sure you heard it on social media. You ever heard black women say, I'm mommy and daddy? I'm mommy and daddy. And you wonder why our daughters are coming out like lesbos, our sons are gay, our children are coming out like trans, because mama has put it in their brain that she can do both. Messed up. This is how they get, this is how the agenda destroys our children. She said, I don't need no man. I can raise these kids by myself. See, Miss 5150 done seen it all. What's up, Dark Crypto? It's all with the 300-pound ones that Rasputia looking women. Yep. Yeah, that want men to make 8. Yeah, it's always them big ass girls. I'm Mexican, but yes, I have, or they turn to dating studs and have the kids calling the studs. Oh my God, yep. So it's worldwide. They're twisting the minds of everybody. Twisting the mind of everybody. There's a war on the Mexican males. There's a war on my Latino brothers. There's a war on my Arab. There's a war on all men. They want a weak nation so they can control us easier. You can't control a nation with strong men. A weak man, a weak household. They prefer no man in the household so they can control that mama. And all of these men are sassy with these purses and they coming out here, but they out here and they got guns too. They got the down lows. They got everything you can name, and they all came from these. It's a specific home that America's creating. It's broken. It's twisted. It goes against God. It's non-traditional. This is the new world order, y'all. This is the new world order. My barber said before his mother died, she told him, you know, when we're going to be in the last days, when you start seeing men walking around with breasts, that's how you know we're in the last days. He said his mother told him that 20 years ago. She said, when you start seeing men walking around with breasts, that's how you know we're in the last days. Yep, Lil Uzi Vert, 5150. So y'all see the agenda. And half of these dudes that's pretending to be gay, they're not even gay. They're just doing it to sell their souls to make some money, to push this agenda. And then the dudes that really are gay, they're pretending like they straight. It's all messed up. The Lil Uzi Verts, the Young Thugs. There's a lot of... Oh, and the biggest one, what's the one that was dancing on the devil? They're showing this in front of children. Old Town Road, Lil Nasty X. Lil Nas X is up there. There's a regression in this country, and when you really get right, and even if you get right, even if you try a little bit to get right with God, you see how the world's in a complete rebellion against everything God has intended for us. Men thinking they women, women thinking they men, children thinking they adults acting like children. Everything's backwards. Yeah, Lil Nasty X twerking on the devil. Gave the devil some head in this video. Targeting Christians, that's crazy. I mean, flamboyant, kissing his backup dancers. They're doing this in front of children. They're pushing this in front of our children. They're normalizing everything that's wicked. There's a lot of emotional men. There's no way a grown man, like, dude, you push my hair back. Like, what's going on? Your hands a little shaky? Just don't go to the barber no more. Just don't go to that barber no more. For those of you just tuning in, behind me, there's a barber right here. He had a gun pulled on him in his barber shop. Guy right here, now that the hairline looked crisp to me, but this guy sitting in the chair, they were going back and forth the whole time. The guy sitting in the chair felt like the barber was playing him, pushing his hairline back, wherever the case was. They get into an argument. This guy's go out and come back in with a gun and jamming the gun in his face straight. He said, he said, I'm trying not to go back to jail. I'm trying not to go back, but you're going to take me there. You're going to take me there, pulling out the gun. And it was this little boy right here in the blue shirt and his little brother. I don't know if he's probably in the other frame, but it was two little boys and a grandpa in there. And this nigga pulling out a gun in front of everybody. What them kids supposed to think? What's the old folks supposed to think? Black men act so damn retarded. I'm embarrassed at this point. Yep, nothing to lose. He's broken, ashy. No impulse control, fragile ego. Yep. Grown men. These men older than me. They had to be in their mid-40s, late 30s, mid-40s. Oh, white boys fragile too. Caprello, you ever heard of school shootings? Have you ever heard of school shootings? Oh, white boys be killing their girlfriends too. Emotional ass. All these men. But I put spotlight on black men because those, you know, I have to. There's a problem. At least white men can say, well, we did build this and we built that, and we are, you know, like kind of running the world. So we do have something to, balance out our damn emotion. Black man ain't building nothing. Black man ain't got no banks. Black man, you will kill your own kind before you go build something. Are men too emotional? I ain't leave it out in the survey. I'm talking about all men. So I can go general. I can talk about all men. I can talk about my people, right? They black. Because I don't know what goes on in the white neighborhoods day to day. But I know what goes on between black men every day and niggas. I know what goes on. Black men kill each other over some clothes. Do you know in LA that if you're wearing the wrong sports team's hat, you can get shot? Did you know in LA, if you're wearing the wrong sports team in the wrong neighborhood, you can get shot? How retarded is that? And I'm from Cali. I don't know if y'all can see. Got my tat right there. I'm from Cali. West, y'all. I'm from Cali. What that mean? A dumb nigga's a dumb nigga. Like, you gonna take a man's life because he's in the wrong neighborhood? He's walking home. Trying to go see his little girlfriend. Try to go to school. There's a lot of bums. Like Miss I don't give a F have to say, there's a lot of bums have nothing to lose. Let me show you my phone's charged. Oh, let me put my phone in the charger. There's a lot of men out here because they're losers. They don't have any money, and they'd rather take your life because they know they ain't nothing. They're never going to amount to anything. So they're gonna take your life or try to bully you or try to bring you down to their level. Demons, surrounded by demons, emotional, fragile, been on their mama's tit too long type of guy, right? Type of guy. Let's check this poll out. Are men too emotional in 2025? 61% say yes, 39% say no. The vast majority can honestly say that the men today are too damn sassy. Most people can say today that most of the men out here just don't have what it takes to fulfill their purpose as a man. Let me see. What needs to be corrected? Well, shout out to Paul. This about that black individual. Don't bring up schools. I'll bring up the schools. A lot of white boys are emotional and they shoot up the schools. So what are you talking about? We should be outraged. You should be. Are you white? We should be outraged at white folks. We should be outraged at white women killing their white men, poisoning them for the insurance money, for the life insurance money. What about that? We should be outraged about how white folks are #1 in violence in this country. How about that? We should be outraged by all the corruption white folks has been doing in this country for years. How about that? It's just too much emotions going around, and that started with this whole, man, you really got to understand, like, once you start using your brain, life gonna be easier. Maybe I should. So let's run this back. My barber pushed my hairline back. My hair is gonna grow back in a week or two. Logic says if I didn't like it the first time, maybe I shouldn't go back a second time to this barber. I'll just find another barber. This man came back ready to blow this man's brains out in front of black children, in front of the black grandpa. And then what? You're going to go to jail for you're going to throw away your life because there was a disagreement about your damn hairline. That's just too damn fragile. That is just too damn fragile. God damn. Black men, we're going to have to get this together. All men going to have to get this together. You're going to take this man out over a hairline. Black men ain't showing no strength lately. Thank you, Floating Heart. This only hope is in my prayer. Thank you, thank you. Black men gonna have to start building. Black men gonna have to stop acting like apes. This is ape behavior. This is beta male. This is beta male behavior. Got me some flowers. Blacks need to be adjusted. Caprella, you need to be adjusted too. Why do you keep talking about just blacks? If you everything, should you say all men need to be adjusted? There's some wimpy ass white boys too. Some wimpy ass Latinos. Miss Don't Give a F. She has brought that to our attention. Oh my God. Okay, weak black men. Yeah, weak black men need to be adjusted. They riding around with guns. They getting high all day. It's just... And you know what's crazy? The news media... I don't know who's worse, Tyler Perry... How the image of the black man, and it's just... it disgusts me. How they got black men, either we're super thugged out and extreme. I mean, they got black men super barbaric. He's a killer. He rapes men. He rapes children. He's just an animal, right? Or they got the black man super feminine and sassy. Why can't they just get a regular black dude that's going through regular nigga problems and just make a movie about that? No, Tyler Perry said we're gonna because see, Tyler Perry was slapped around, right? He was abused, and what he likes to do is some people get addicted to their trauma, I believe. Some people get addicted to their trauma. He was assaulted when he was little, and just go get some help. Here's my thing, just go get some help. But instead of getting some help, he was slapped around and passed around. When he was young, he was locked in basements, and all type of horrific stuff was happening to Tyler Perry. So this is why he doesn't know if he's a man or woman. That's why he is 6'6", running around in drag. Instead of Tyler Perry getting some help, what he did, he made it his mission to destroy the image of the black man. Every movie, a black woman is getting her ass stomped. Every movie, a black woman is getting slapped around, getting stomped. Little black girls are getting all world. Oh my God, what the hell am I watching? Is this Amityville Horror? Is this Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I thought I was watching a black drama film with a little pinch of comedy. That's what I thought I paid my movie ticket for. That's what I thought I worked so hard to for this movie ticket. Got me some popcorn, got me a little bit of alcohol. You know, out here in Texas, they give you they got studio movie grill. You can order yourself some food while you watch the movie. And I couldn't even eat my damn food after I watched the first half of that movie. I was like, God damn. The little black girl got R-worded. Grown ass man ran up in that little black girl, and then here's the thing: the black mama wouldn't even believe her own child. The black mother wouldn't even believe her own black child. All this trauma, all this incest. Have y'all seen that movie Precious? That was Tyler Perry too. Tyler Perry is on a mission to destroy black men. Every woman, little black girl, getting R-worded, grown women getting slapped around. I mean, getting knocked down, but they're not getting knocked down by Pookie. We expect Pookies and Ray Rays to get knocked down. They from the streets, like Miss Don't Give a F 5150 has explained to us that most men who are beta males have nothing to lose. They grew up in these households. They usually beat women, right? And they stalk women and kill women. So this is the image that he has of, black men. So we expect the Pookies and Ray Rays, but these are wealthy black men. Tyler Perry said, no, I'm not just going to get the Pookies and Ray Rays. I'm not going to just throw them black men under the bus. I'm going to throw all black men. If you don't believe me, do you guys remember the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman? He was a wealthy lawyer, and he was doing her bad. He was doing her bad. And then she finally got some revenge, but he was cheating on her. He was slapping on her. The next movie with Tyler Perry, what was that movie with Taraji P. Henson, and she was the auntie. I forgot the name of that movie. Right? And the little black girl, she was all worded in that movie. Like every movie, black women are getting done dirty. Damn. I mean, getting slapped around. Getting now, who's worse? Who's there's another one. There's another one. I'm gonna go to the polls. There's another entity that's trying to destroy black man culture, and it's like black men. I don't know if you guys are feeding into this. I don't know if you guys are believing what y'all seeing. Tubi on Facebook. I didn't even know where these movie clips came from, and then I looked at the comments. It was Tubi. Tubi is out to make black men look like goddamn Neanderthals. You thought Tyler Perry was off the chain. I thought Tyler Perry's bad. And boy, every 10 seconds, a black woman was getting slapped or getting R-worded or being forced to take some dope. Or when they use the mama up, they say, "Where your daughter at?" There was a movie on Tubi. I don't know. I wasn't gonna watch it. I was like, this is just too demonic. There was a movie. So this cop. Long story short, this clip. This guy came. He was an undercover cop. He was acting like he was about to purchase a young black girl. So he went to this madam. Madam is a woman who sells women. She runs the brothel house. So in this brothel house, somewhere in the nasty part of New York or Chicago, one of them run down ass buildings. They went down there and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to, make a purchase." He's like, "Okay, you want to make a purchase?" And the woman was like, "Come down here." The woman was like, "Come down here." And so I thought it was just a regular worker. I thought it was just a regular sex worker. Come to find out, the young sex worker, she had to be no older than 14. The young sex worker that came down the stairs was her own daughter. This woman was selling her own, slapping on the girl. She said, "Hurry up. Don't keep this man waiting all goddamn day." And she said, she's my best worker, so it's not going to be $1,000. It's going to be $2,000. Sold her own child. I was like, what the hell is going on with Tubi? Black women getting slapped around. God damn. Black men killing each other for no reason. It's getting crazy in these streets, y'all. Let's check out these polls. Are men too emotional in 2025? 57% say yes. 43% say no. You see, black people love Madea. Madea made Perry. Yep. Shout out to Corey 6810. He's expressed that black people love Madea. They love, man, the black woman love trauma. Black women love drama. Black women love to feel like a victim. Black women love to feel like a slave. A lot of black men too. They raise up in these homes. And that's just too damn crazy. I just can't believe that these men will go to this extent, fighting in front of black women, fighting in front of black grandpa. There's no decency. Because in the black community, like, you got to be hardcore. We have been programmed to act like apes. We have been programmed to act like apes. There's no sophistication in black men. There's no building. That's why I love to build. I'm just speaking from a man who loves to build. I like to be innovative. I like to be creative. I like to see, like, what's the next move? How can we inspire? How can we elevate? How can we do this? How can we do that? That's what makes the world go around. We're able to inspire people to get off their ass and make stuff happen. We can build something, but this is just getting ridiculous. Dudes are killing their girlfriends because they cheated. If you over 30 and, really 25, but if you over 30 and you still know how women operate, you still slapping on your woman because you found out she's getting cracked by her work husband. Newsflash, idiot. They all got work husbands. Dumb. I just don't get it. It's like, are these guys living under a rock? A lot of these guys believe they own their women. They believe even if you're married, you don't own her. Y'all took vows, but it's up to you to trust that woman to uphold those vows. It's up to that woman to have some type of decency and discernment and to look within her soul and see what kind of woman, she's going to be in this world, how she's going to carry herself. You don't own her. Don't matter if you bought her diamonds and you bought her homes and you doing all this, you being a great dad. It don't matter. If there's some meat out there that she want and she don't have enough discipline to say no to that meat, she gonna get that meat. That's why I wish that I could tell a guy, or we all need to start telling these guys, hey, before you crash out, you need to think about this. If you crash out and you go to jail, what do you think your girlfriend's gonna be doing? If you kill your wife and you go to jail, what do you think your wife gonna be doing while you locked up? She's gonna be getting her back cracked. So it doesn't matter if you go to jail or not, she's still gonna get her back cracked. So why are you putting your hands on her? Why are you slapping her up and down the street? Why are you dragging her up and down the street? Why are you kicking her all on her ass? Why are you whooping this girl's ass, trying to kill her? When all she's gonna do after she heals up, you're gonna do a lot of years in prison, and she's still gonna do what she been doing. Remember how I told you logic can save a lot of these men, but they're too damn emotional. They don't know how to handle heartbreak. They don't know how to handle a simple miscommunication. It's always about violence and murder. I'm like, God damn, don't men today have some type of level of emotional restraint? Damn. Every day there's hundreds of guys that's crashing out right now that went through that girl's phone, and he's seen all the pictures she didn't send to these other guys. He's seeing all the naughty text messages, and he's losing his mind because he lacks understanding. He lacks logic. What a sad group of men that are walking among us today. What a sad group. It's absolutely deplorable. I'm like, come on, y'all. Where's the men at? Where are the men that can say, you know what? Say, brother, let's agree to disagree. I'm just going to go ahead and take my business somewhere else. How about that? You know what? You a lying skank, and I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to slap on you. I'm going to go ahead and leave. And a lot of you guys have the opportunity to leave, but you don't want to leave this girl because for whatever reason you don't want to leave this girl, so you have to deal with it. You stop trying to change people. That's what women do. Women try to change people. You can't change. As a man, you can't change this girl. As a man, you cannot change this girl. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. Either gonna accept her for who she is. She's nasty in these streets. Or go be by yourself. No, you don't want to take those logical routes. You want to go slap on the girl. You want to kick her ass up and down the street. You want to pull a gun out. You want to stab the girl. You want to poison the girl. You want to beat her senseless because she's operating because she's operating in her feminine nature. That's what women do. They choose. They're weaker of the species. They're designed to have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C, because just in case your monkey ass don't work out, she's going to find somebody else. Oh no, man, I can't believe you. Damn. Was the cookies that good? Was the cheeks that good? Got a nigga crying like that? Who back there crying like that? Damn. This is a sad day in the black community. These two men almost lost their lives, but I think he's still going to jail though. The client, I believe he's still going to jail, and he's all on camera. Everybody in the neighborhood can see, so he's going to jail. But this is just a bad look for grown men. It's a bad look for the community. It's like, it's borderline. This is borderline retarded. I don't know what other word. I don't know what other word is retarded. Lack of emotional restraint, emotional intelligence. The men today are just too damn emotional. Shout out to Vince Jackson. A lot of Jackson's in here tonight. Mike Jackson, yeah, I'm bad. Too many damn emotional men up in here, and it's just too many men throwing away their lives. And on a broader scales, like, you know, especially in today, no, the world never really gave a damn about men. I think there was a time, like thousands of years ago, we were building empires when a man was revered. But I say in the last 100 years, ain't nobody give a damn about no man. And based on how we, especially black men, based on how we act, why should they? There needs to be more love out here. There needs to be there's a lot of solutions, but the number one thing, black men are gonna start loving themselves. All men need to start loving themselves. Get back, tap into your masculinity, let your balls drop. Stop with the baby boy BS. Get your head in the game. Have a purpose, find your purpose, work on your mind, work on your body, work on your soul. Get in that goddamn gym, start eating right. This is ridiculous. But y'all flood my comments. I'm lost for words tonight. This man was about to do 25 to life because his hairline got pushed back. In order to be great, we got to make great decisions, and pulling out a gun and trying to kill your barber because he pushed your hairline back was not a great decision. Damn. 250 capital G News. I'm gone.